3 questions, multiple choice questions with answers, Class 7 English chapter. Question 1. The king promised to give half of his kingdom, large sum of money, 1,000 golden coin to the person who would answer his 3 question. Answer: large sum of money. Question 2. In reply to the king's first question, some people said, the king should begin something in the morning. The king must prepare a timetable and follow it strictly, or some said it was impossible to decide the right time. The king should begin something after sunrise. Answer: the king must prepare a timetable and follow it strictly, or some said it was impossible to decide the right time. Question 3. The king's first and second question were: what is the right time to begin something? And which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing to do? And who is the most important person to listen? What is the right time to begin a charity? And whom should we follow for advice? Answer: what is the right time to begin something? And which people should he listen to? Question 4. To the second question's answer, some said, the most necessary people were the counselors, or the soldiers, or the priests, or the doctors. Everyone is important. No one is important than own self. Answer: the most necessary people were the counselors, or the soldiers, or the priests, or the doctors. Question 5. To the third question, some wise men said the most important thing for the king to do was do good people, science or religious worship or fighting, forgive people. Answer: science or religious worship or fighting. Question 6. The king finally decided to seek the advice of a certain farmer, priest, hermit. Answer: hermit. Question 7. As the king come near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit fighting with a man, digging the ground in front of his hut, sleeping in a little mat. Answer: digging the ground in front of his hut. Question 8. The hermit was old and weak, very greedy, cruel man. Answer: old and weak. Question 9. The king had dug 3 beds, 2 beds, just 1 beds, and repeated his questions. Answer: 2 beds. Question 10. Blood was flowing from the bearded man's hand, left leg, stomach. Answer: stomach. Question 11. The king washed and covered the wound with a big cloth, his handkerchief, a dirty cloth. Answer: his handkerchief. Question 12. When the bearded man saw that the king was awake, he said, "Thank you. Forgive me." He had to go now. Answer: forgive me. Question 13. The wounded man swore revenge on the king because The king had tried to kill him. The king put his brother to death and seized his property. The king had thrown out of his kingdom. Answer: the king put his brother to death and seized his property. Question 14. The bearded man hided in place to kill the king. Safe own self. Hunt a animal. Answer: kill the king. Question 15. The man was wounded by A. Unknown person. The king's bodyguard. An accident. Answer: the king's bodyguard. Question 16. The wounded man said that if he lives he will serve the king. Kill the king. Go away from this place. Answer: serve the king. Question 17. The king promised the wounded man to serve him whole life, to give him his throne, to give back his property. Answer: to give back his property. Question 18. Before going away, the king saw that the hermit was crying for his leaving, was sowing seeds in the beds, was digging the ground. Answer: was sowing seeds in the beds. Question 19. To the first question, the hermit said, the most important time is future. Now. Every time. Answer: now. Question 20. Now is the most important time because it is the only time we can do anything we want. We have any power to act. We can act freely. Answer: we have any power to act. Question 21. According to the hermit, the most important person is the person you are with at a particular moment? Are the counselors who give the king good advices? Are the soldiers who fought for the king? Answer: is the person you are with at a particular moment. Question 22. The hermit said that the most important business the king is